Hello, Rob. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucor Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis, and how happy I was to see a a Tacoma company. I was born on North 28th Street, and this house looks like one of my friend's houses over by Stadium, except he doesn't have the wraparound porch. It's beautiful. Anyway, you have a beautiful website. It truly. And I'm not here for that because because the beauty of your website is what's going to get somebody to click when they get here. And it's sort of like when you bring your car into the body shop and have it painted again, and it looks brand new, and people go by and go say, "Hey, can I take a ride with you?" They want to get in it and take a ride. That's exactly what a beautiful website does. It helps people want to get into it. But getting people here is exactly what the issue is. And I'm going to show you where you are perhaps falling short and how you can make a difference, because it becomes a question of making money with this thing, driving customers to you. And this whole website should be a tool of your company. If not, it's just something that appears on your business cards. I'm going to show you how to make that work better. Now, the first thing I do when I am doing an assessment, aside from looking at the site, is go and I use this paid tool called Ahrefs. It shows me the metrics of your site, how it's been performing. It shows me people who have clicked on it and not, and a bunch of other stuff that I'll get into. The next thing I do is a search of Tacoma roofers, and as you can see right there. Now I'm going to have to explain a little bit about how Google works. Please try not to fall asleep on me. I'll try not to geek out too much. But, the Google algorithm is what decides the placement of everything. So the first thing that you're going to see is these paid or sponsored. That means they're bought and paid for. Now, these folks don't even necessarily have a website, but they paid to be here. You see, it's just either message or call. So they're just attached to a cell phone. That's one way to get near the top of a Google search. Now, the second thing is these folks here who are, oh, look, the map expanded, and there's where I was born, North 28th Street. And this is what we call the map pack because it's attached to that map. And these folks got there by filling out a Google business profile. Now, you may have already done that, but if you're not in this area, it needs to be done better, because thoroughness is what the Google algorithm rewards. If you're very thorough and specific, that is what Google likes, because it is an algorithm. It's a mathematical construct. Now, underneath the map pack, if you filled out the Google business profile, you can get here, and underneath that are what we call the organic search results. Now, the organic search results in this case has a bunch of other lists at the top, like Yelp, Better Business Bureau, and GAF Angie. The first roofer I come across is Guardian Roofing, and so for the sake of this comparison, or this little tutorial, I'm going to show you their site and compare you to them so that you can see what you're missing out on. By being number 5 in this list of people, most people don't scroll much down past related searches. They figure that below that, companies are getting iffy, because they don't realize that this is not a list that is randomly generated. It is not a list that is in order of importance or in order of... The Google algorithm is looking for a company that satisfies the requirements of the Google algorithm, as opposed to a company that has good workmanship and quality materials. They can't get into that. That's not what they have access to anyway. So they want essentially a good website. And what they define as a good website is, anyway, it is what it is, because Google is the gorilla in the search world, and when the Google gorilla wants to dance, you dance. So here we go. I'm going to show you their website. It is, not essentially better or worse than yours. And I know that they are headquartered in Auburn, I think, somewhere over there. And they have a page that says they are the roofing contractor in Tacoma, that they're the local guys for Tacoma. And you know what makes that true? They put it on their website. That's what the Google algorithm wants to see. If it's on your website and it says something, that means it's true. They didn't put that they are the best roofing contractor in Tacoma, which is one way that you could beat them in that. So, make sure you have that on there somewhere because somebody is clearly going to type, I want the best roofer in Tacoma into a web search. And if it's not on your website, well, it's just not going to come up. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is take your site and I'm going to copy all and I'm going to paste it into this word counter. I already have something there. There we go. You have 742 words. Not bad. I'm going to do the same with Guardian. Take their select all, copy and paste. And I think that's them before. Yeah, 1,173 words. That is their website. Now, you can do the same, wordcounter.net. You can look it up and do the same yourself and see. Google wants a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage in order to consider you a legitimate business for their web search. So that's probably why they are not appearing above the other lists, because they don't have enough words. Now, words are not all equal. Word needs to be part of the content of your industry. And the Google algorithm knows what words are in your industry because it takes all of the sites that show up when somebody types this, it strips all of the words out, and it counts all the words so that the one that appears the most is the one that is like the first keyword, and then the one that appears second is the second keyword. So those keywords are important. They need to appear on your site, and Google expects them to be on your site based upon what it determined when it counted all the words. Now, here is your site when it comes to my paid tool. The first thing is the keywords. You have 282. Guardian has 2,900. So you have some catching up to do, like 100 times more. And this is all about more, because more is going to get you a better placement in the Google search. I'm going to show you in a minute here what this number 5 position means to them in terms of money. Now, here are their keywords. This is exactly what they have. They have all of these different, see, they have Tacoma, they have Bellevue, they have Kenwood, all of these other places where they work. They also have leaking flat roof somewhere covered in their website. So all of these different options are what people type into Google searches, and they have satisfied those Google searches by having them here. It says best coating for your flat roof. Somebody types in flat roof coating, that's where it goes. If you don't have that on your website, it's not going to pull your site up. So you want to have all of these, like words from your industry, gutters, soffit, gable, all of that. You want those in your website. Now the next thing is backlinks. You have 253. They have 7,200. A backlink is where you have a listing on somebody else's site that is a link back to your site. So that's a backlink. This is their backlinks. They're on Goodreads. They're on PR Newswire, meaning they did something charitable in the community or something. Home Advisor, Homestead, Proven Expert, Angie's List. That's a good one to be on because it's rated in the 90s. You want the sites that your backlinks are on to be rated in the 70s or above. That will help you tremendously. It doesn't necessarily have to beat the 7,200 because you could do that by having better links in better sites. And this is not a representation of all of the sites in the 90s that you could be on. It's just what they happen to be on. Now, here's where the rubber hits the road. Keywords 282, backlinks 253. I'm losing my voice apparently. Traffic, that means the number of clicks you had last month was 28. Dun, da, da, da. That's up 2 from the month before you had 26. Now I'm going to show you Guardian. They had 2,300. So they had 1,000 times more. Well, no, I guess 100 times more opportunities for somebody to click on them and then request an estimate, to request coming out and talking to them, to becoming a customer, to having money in the pocket. It literally means money in the pocket, being higher on the Google search. You and I both know that when we use a Google search, that's how we do it. We search essentially near the top. Scrolling and scrolling and scrolling isn't necessarily the thing that we want to do. So my suggestion is do these 3 things to help yourself get higher in the search results. Get a Google business profile. Get better keywords and get more backlinks. Those are all going to essentially improve your standing in where you land in the Google search. Now, I would assume that you guys want to spend more time roofing than you do digging around in the belly of your website. So that's where Eric, I think, could come in handy. Give him a call if what I have told you makes sense. You can check my work yourself. It's all available on the internet. This tool is not, but you can find the metrics other ways, and Eric would be glad to help to show you the next steps. Listen, I hope I have been helpful and instructive to you today, given you some ideas, and thank you for watching. You have a great day.